888.
Hello, gorgeous.
On the first and third Wednesday mornings each month at 9:05 a.m., Robert Colin with On Top of the World will be our guest as we learn all about the exciting lifestyle and new home choices available at Ocala's premier adult active community, On Top of the World. From time to time, Robert will bring guests, and you're sure to enjoy our little chats. After all, you deserve the world, and we bring it to you.
Get it for less at the DIY Home Center outlet. Get top quality real wood cabinets the same or less than the big box stores are selling the cheap stuff. And that's not all. Drywall screws big box stores are $6.47 a pound. At DIY, only $4.99. Plus, DIY has the largest selection of mobile home parts and accessories anywhere. From carpet to doors, get the DIY supplies you need for less. The DIY Home Center outlet. We are your building material closeout store. 2191 Northwest 10th Street, just 2 miles east of I-75.
Want to help kids in our community and win $10,000? Find out more and get your ticket at arnetthouse.org. Drawing is May 31st. You do not have to be present to win.
Now you've done it. Have you lost your mind? He's back. And you're listening again. A legend in his own mind. Don't believe me? Just ask him. Here's Tom Schmitz live on WOCA. The Source.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks. On a Friday, there's a special legislative session that's going to start next Monday. And it's going to wrestle with what's wrong with property insurance in Florida. I mean, we know there's frivolous lawsuits, fraudulent claims. 5 or 6 companies have vacated Florida over these things in the last 5-6 years. We do have severe weather frequent here. But right now we're experiencing higher than average premiums, sweeping cancellations. People are getting canceled left and right. You know, if your roof's older than 10 years old, we're canceling you. And the way private property insurance companies are leaving the state is scary. But did it happen? You know, people say, well, man, that came out of nowhere. No, not really. It didn't happen overnight. 6 companies offering property insurance have left Florida in the past 5 years. Rates have went to the highest in the nation, among the highest in the nation anyway. And in less than 2 years, 400,000 homeowners went to Citizens Property Insurance. That's a state-run entity that was created in 2002 as insurance companies had vacated Florida. It was supposed to be the insurer of last resort. But if something doesn't happen with this legislative special session, Citizens could be the only insurance company in the state of Florida. They expect to soon provide 1 million plus policies. That's right. Citizens Property Insurance, which is run by the state, it's supposed to be the insurer of last resort. They're adding 6,000 new policies a week. 6,000 policies a week. Now, compare that to FedNat Insurance Company. It announced plans this month that it was going to cancel 68,000 policies leading into the hurricane season this year. I mean, is this going to cause prices to skyrocket up? Analysts think so. They think the legislature's got to do something, but they should have done something a year ago, year and a half ago. How about a month and a half ago when they went back to special session to do something about the insurance, but sidetracked and did something about Disney instead? Some people don't believe that anything's going to happen. Nancy Dominguez, she's the director of the Florida Association for Public Insurance Adjusters. She says, I don't have any faith that they're going to get anything substantial done in 5 days. Well, they ain't got anything substantial done in 6-7 years. Why do you think 5 days is going to make any difference? Good morning. You're on Ocala Talks.
Good morning, Tom. This is Sonny.
Hey, Sonny.
I have my home insurance through a major insurance company, and I was told that if I wanted, because I was thinking of maybe buying another house, that they wouldn't insure it. And if, my insurance isn't paid or something or lapsed, they're going to drop you. Right now, I pay my bills, so right now they say they will insure me, but not if I buy another house or I move or anything else.
Yeah, don't make a claim either, Sonny.
Not with that company.
Don't make a claim either. God forbid something bad happens to your house and you make a claim, they're going to drop you.
Yeah, well, what do you think we got the insurance for?
Right. These insurance companies want you to pay in, but they don't want to pay out.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure. And then they hit you with all kinds of crazy deductibles. And then if you, I did have my air conditioner hit by lightning, and I still wind up, having to go crazy finding repair and all that.
Certainly.
But it's getting bad, like you said, and there's, I honestly believe there's probably politics involved in this deal.
Well, think about this, Sonny. There's three of the biggest insurers in the state: Florida Farm Bureau, Florida Office of Insurance asked the Florida Office of Insurance Regulations this week. Florida Farm Bureaus want to increase your bill by 49%. They've asked for a 49% increase. First Floridian Auto and Home has requested a 23% increase, and the KIN Intersurance Network, they're seeking a 25% hike. So even the people that are left here want to double.
You know what I'd say to that?
Yeah.
If you have the wherewithal and you can put up enough collateral, etc., self-insure.
It's very difficult to do. Very difficult for the average person to do.
It is. It's very difficult.
We're all going to be, before too long, most of the insurance will be given out by the state of Florida through the Citizens Insurance. And that's not a good thing for the state to run the insurance.
The big thing with that is if you buy a new house or a house like that, today's housing costs, you got to more or less have a mortgage. The mortgage also helps out if and when you do income taxes, but either that, the banks and the other outfits that give you the mortgages, they require certain kind of homeowners insurance.
Certainly.
You got to have insurance to get a mortgage.
Yep.
Well, anyway, have a good weekend there.
Thanks, Sonny, for the call. The legislature's going to have to do something, and they've dragged their feet for years. I mean, you talk about kicking the can down the road. They've kicked it across country. Can somewhere floating out in the Pacific Ocean on the way to Hawaii. They've kicked it so much. And something's got to be done. They got 5 days. I don't see much substantial coming out of Tallahassee. And it's becoming a very huge concern. When you got over a million people by year's end that they're projecting will rely on state-run insurance for their home insurance. Because that's what Citizens is. It's a state-run insurance company that is supposed to be a last resort. If you can't get insured by anybody else, well, that's almost everybody now. And then people like Farm Bureau, Florida Farm Bureau, wants to increase for every $100 you pay, they want you to pay an extra $49 now. So your bill was $100, now it's $149. That's what they would like the Florida Office of Insurance Regulations to approve, a 49% increase on your homeowners if you have Florida Farm Bureau. That's what they want. So there's a mess up in Tallahassee with this insurance stuff. And we've talked to different lawyers that say they have to do, one of the first things they have to address is scams and schemes to defraud insurance companies through frivolous lawsuits and frivolous claims. We've had numerous lawyers on talking about how that's a main problem in this insurance issue is frivolous lawsuits and unfounded work that they make claims for with the insurance companies, and the insurance companies say they're losing money. We'll see how the legislature works this out. We'll keep an eye on it. But I don't think there's any easy fix for it, and I don't foresee that they make too much progress rushing through a 5-day session on something that they should have been working on for the last 3 years. I mean, your first hint should have been when 6 carriers in the last 5 years have pulled out of the state. That should be your first hint that you got some sort of problem with insurance. We'll be back after this timeout with Dumb Crook News on WOCA, The Source.
Broadcasting from the Ocala International Airport, this is WOCA AM, W242CA FM, Ocala, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
USA Radio News with Lance Pry.
A monkeypox outbreak